Yo guys, what's up? Hopefully you can spread the word around, and hopefully you guys can save up enough money, because this is going to be the biggest, most epic group break that I know of that would ever be on YouTube. It's gonna be pretty crazy. It's a little bit more organized than the one that I did for the 12 Days of Christmas. It's a lot bigger than the 12 Days of Christmas. And we had, in the 12 Days of Christmas, we must have had at least six or eight cards that booked over $100. And we had 2 case hits in that group break. But I'm throwing it out there. This is what it's going to be. It is going to be a 32 box group break. 32, you might ask why I picked that. It's because to represent the 32 NFL teams. This is a football group break, if you didn't know. But I have contacted a few card companies to get the best deals possible. Some things that I can guarantee. I can guarantee there will be at least 2 boxes of Exquisite, and I will have a 3rd box of National Treasures, and I might possibly have another box of National Treasures or another box of Exquisite. So between those 3 or 4 boxes right there, that's a huge chunk of change. But it is going to be 32 boxes, so those are 4 boxes to go along with some other stuff that I have written down. I have multiple years so that no teams are terrible. Also, since I'm buying a bunch of different random boxes, Upper Deck products, they do insert, Kobe's, LeBron's, Tiger Woods into all their products. So there is a chance that you could pull something like that. So how I have it set up is that the 3 worst teams, so say you get stuck with the Seahawks, the Bucks, and probably the Jaguars, maybe the 3 worst teams, even though they might not be that bad because there will be some 06 in here. Some Maurice Jones-Drew rookie could be pretty good. But this is how I have it figured out. If you get one of those 3 teams, I mean, we can change the teams if you think some teams are better. But any card that comes out that is a guy that was a free agent, wasn't signed by a team, instead of doing it randomized and the guy that had the best cards get it, one of those teams will get, like the Seahawks. If you have the Seahawks, you'll get all the Seahawks stuff plus anything that's a free agent. Like this year, the 09 stuff, I mean, a lot of guys, Graham Harrell, Chase Daniels, I think, P.J. Hill. There's a bunch of guys that we've been pulling, and getting autos and stuff of. Hey, it's better than just getting all the Seahawks stuff. You get free agents as well. And there is some cards that will come through that are non-sports cards. You see those dumb Guitar Hero cards and stuff. I've seen those come through, and some other stuff that comes through. I mean, there's a chance of getting, some good stuff. I don't know if any of the products that we get will have, like, famous cuts in them that you could get. I don't know how National Treasures does it. I'm not sure if there's some of those things in there. But hey, you get stuck with the Buccaneers, and we get a cut auto, John F. Kennedy or something. Hey, that goes to you. You have the Bucks and the non-sports, as well as non-football stuff that comes through. Like I said, any basketball, like Kobe's or LeBron's, that might sneak in there, or stuff out of Heroes, pull 101, Michael Johnson Heroes, Sprinter card or whatever. Well, that'll go to the Jaguars as well as, the Jaguars cards. Then at the end of the group break, let me just grab one of these here. At the end of the group break, the person who does the worst, You can buy multiple teams, that's fine. But the person who does the worst and has the worst book value, you only got like 3 hits, but they were shitty, or you got a bunch of hits and they were shitty. You will have your choice of an NFL authentic jersey. I will custom order these for you, your size, your player, your team. But you will get one of these if you have the worst break. So if you have no mojo, you will have a chance to pick out one of your authentic jerseys. So here's the deal. What I figured it out is it's going to be about $3,000 worth of product. So that will be, well, it's gonna cost $3,000. But I'm working out deals with Blowout and Atlanta Sports Cards and some guys like that, the Card World. Trying to go through some distributors possibly. So we're going to get about $4,000, almost $4,000 worth of cards for $3,000. And also, I will be giving out 2 free spots. 2 free spots. So you can have, a chance to get a lot of really good stuff. What I figured out is we're talking over 140 hits total from 32 boxes. I mean, we're going to do a few exquisite, a few national treasures. We're going to go from like 06 stuff, like classics, elite, prestige, icons, Topps Jumbo, SPX, Leaf Limited, Leaf Certified Materials, Absolute, Premier, Sweet Spots, Rookies and Stars, Heroes, just a bunch of, from all different years, along with, the exquisites and the national treasures, which is awesome. And anything else that you guys want to say, do a box of this, do a box of that, hey, that's fine. It's your money. You're putting it in. It is pricey, like I said. It is $100 per spot. I don't know if there's been group breaks that have been that expensive on here, but 32 boxes, we're talking on average, a couple hits per box. So we're talking 140 hits. So and for your $100, you get a chance at a free spot. Since I'm giving away 2 free spots, you could get 2 spots for $100, which would be really cheap. You could end up with a jersey. You could end up with some nice cut auto, even if you have a shitty team. What else? You can request the boxes that you want to do. You will have like a day to trade, and you have a lot of time to save up money. I'm doing this ahead of time because it's going to be the NFL kickoff weekend to the season. We will start that Thursday night when the season starts. I think there's a doubleheader Thursday night, and we'll end that Monday. There's a doubleheader. I don't know if there's a doubleheader on that Thursday, but we will be breaking live on Blog TV Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Crazy stuff. Like I said, exquisite, national treasures, some of the bigger stuff, absolutes, all the different years, so you can't really have a shitty team. You have plenty of time to trade your teams. I know it's pricey. You have plenty of time to save your money, but it will be a $25 deposit. Jump in, because people were jumping in and depositing, money on the 12 days break. They were putting their $25 in for multiple spots right away. So I want to make sure that everyone has a chance to get a spot. If you have any questions or comments or anything about this break that you want to know about, I'm trying to work out the best deal possible so that we can get as much exquisite in there as we can and as much national treasures in there, and as many different years as possible, because all the years are pretty decent. Then all the teams don't terribly suck. So hit me up with anything, and if you are ready to join, $25. Get at me. See ya.